Welcome aboard, stargazers, to Alchemy Eye Intelligence Readings. Let's jump right into today's cosmic journey. Today, we have a special lunar event announcement. We do have a lunar eclipse approaching. Happy Valentine's Day to those that are celebrating here mid-month February. We are approaching the new moon on February the 17th. This new moon, you're gonna start to feel a lot of this energy that's sort of been hanging out, that's a little thick. It's weighing. I feel it. I go right to my neck and my shoulders. But you're gonna start to feel that dissipate in the new moon. But we really want to talk about the lunar eclipse that's coming up on Tuesday, March 3rd. Tuesday, March 3rd, we have the lunar eclipse. For those of us in the Northeast, home base here, New York, 3:44 a.m. on Tuesday, March 3rd is when we'll feel the strongest effects because the Earth's face will basically be touching the moon at that time. The total eclipse begins at 6:04 a.m. and basically the setting of that eclipse is gonna happen 7:02 a.m. So, interestingly, since the moon is, kind of near the horizon, this isn't going to be visible for a lot of people. But basically, this eclipse is making this intelligence I have in front of me make a lot more sense. Uh, we have out here contract. There's some forfeiture of a contract. This could be all types of contracts. So I'm getting the energy of divorce, because we've got heavy Libra out here. The framework here is very positive. I'm gonna say it's talking about some very serious legal matters. I'm getting the framework is very positive. There's a lot of green energy representing abundance, prosperity, and talking about the long term. So, very specifically over these next 3 days and for these next couple of weeks, approaching the eclipse, this energy is collapsing in on itself. Imagine being at the center of like a black hole we're traveling through. And this energy has nowhere to go but to collapse on itself. So, what's on the table here is this: show me what is true and what is not true. There's some sort of separation happening between what's the truth and what has been lies. It says cleaning things up, getting everything in order. But this is open energy because we have ellipsis. You should be grounding yourself right now. Spray. I am recommending a spray that you make yourself, and I'm getting lemon and mint. I think peppermint, spearmint, essential oils will be really good. If you don't have that, just some bleach and lemon. Go for lemon, something really cleansing, and wipe down your maybe baseboards, walls, and counters. That's going to be really healing and cleansing for your environment right now. It says there's a large expense that must be spread out over time, like, a payment plan, and you're making progress. Oh, but we do have makes you feel wonderful. See, I'm getting double energy because I thought that this is something that you would be paying out, but this is some sort of settlement because I'm looking at the final outcome. It's all green, it's all positive. The problem is all of the information, it's like heavy on the back end. Everything we need to know is like it's almost like on the other side of the wall. If I can make sense, stay with me. It's like we're on one side of the wall, we can't see on the other side of this wall or the parties, this other side, the other party, whether you're the defendant or whether you're the plaintiff, whoever is the opposing party, what we can't see right on the other side for you is that all roads lead to success. It's a solid road. This is a solid road leading to success. I'm going to read all the green energy from the Elohim of the green ray. This is all positive. It says important with 2 gold stars. It says important. This is a form of currency. So there is a sign here about the thermostat. Excuse me. The thermostat being hot and cold, the temperature going up and down, and a caution for you to take the high road here at the same time. Someone was living a double life and being a double agent. But you have an advocate here, okay? That's also all the green energy out here. There's a wellspring and you have access granted to a magic portal. Wow. That's literally what the intelligence is saying. It says, wow, exclamation. I feel strongly this is about a large amount of money. Even though the energy is not saying specifically that it is about money, but so when the wellspring is on deck, it it's about your wishes, your deepest desires. And because we talked about this expense that must be paid or spread out over time or payment plan, this is talking about money specifically, some sort of large payment made payable to you. There's the word is congealment. Uh, like there's a whole lot of energy clustered in this one area of abundance. Gold is out here. It says this is the form of currency, but the message tying all of this in is someone is waiting to see what your next move will be. And there's something very important about the road that you take from here up until the eclipse. Now, this is really important because the message from the Elohim of the blue ray, right? Remember the Elohim of the blue ray, oh, they want you to use your head. This is when your spirit guides and your angels want you to be smart and remember the lessons that you've already learned. So the eclipse is here, and the eclipse is a 333 eclipse. It's happening on March, the 3rd month, the 3rd day. And Tuesday being the 3rd day of the week. There's also some more 3 energy embedded, which is a longer story. It's almost 3 hours long. The full intensity. It's really 2 hours 44 minutes, but um it's it's really a 3-hour eclipse. So we have a 333 eclipse, um meaning heavy communication around these contracts ending, you being cool and calm and taking the high road, fly high into the vortex. What's going to help you here is staying in balance. Ask yourself, check in with the elements, even in your environment. You can ask yourself if you are honoring yourself completely through the elements. Is there fire, air, earth, and water in your environment? You can add these things. For fire, use candles, uh, a fireplace. For air, diffusers. I like soft incense. Open the window, sometimes a fan for circulation. For earth, some fresh cut flowers, some uh, crystals. Actually, yes, work really nicely. Soil, sand, those types of things. Water, waterfalls, running water. Just a glass of water on your altar is a nice touch to honor yourself, to ask yourself, Am I in balance? The message again here is that we are going to ride high flying disc into this eclipse because someone is waiting to see what our next move will be. And that's critical to how we react and how we're going to behave. This is going to be the key to this magic portal that I mentioned, this wellspring, this access that we've been granted to this wellspring, basically. Remember that this is the currency, Star Family. So I really feel like if you can just hang on and be positive, this is going to be a tremendous, tremendous outcome as soon as March 3rd. It's a 333 lunar event coming up, so Star Family, it has been my pleasure to deliver this one. Until the next time we meet again, in peace, love, and light, be well and be blessed.